everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. Today we're going to do a really quick, short spoiler video for The City of Brass, written by S.A. Chakraborty. So, I just finished filming my spoiler-free review. I talked about this book already in my March wrap-up. You know that I loved it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. There's a couple things that I just want to bring up and talk about, but I think a lot of people had the same feelings as I did about the romance in here. So we have Nahri and Dara. From what I have seen from other people's wrap-ups that have been reading this book recently, they've all been saying that the romance between the two of them has just been really unconvincing, improbable. It was just not their favorite part. They're really passionate about one another, and it seems like their passions develop just suddenly, and then all of a sudden, you know, we get a lot of good angst, and I'm happy about good angst. I think the criticism that people are having, they're like, where did this come from? Like, you guys hate each other half the time, and now you're just like, you would die for one another. So I was thinking about it when I had finished reading this book, because I was like, well, I think what we missed was the journey from Cairo to Daevabad took them months. And we only really got, how many chapters? Like 1.5? 2 chapters? Not that many. We didn't get like day in, day out, diary entry journey. You know, without expanding this book another 30 pages of just their journey across the desert, I think we missed out on some really key, like, falling in love moments, and then we just got straight to passion. And then straight to they're separated and missing one another. Straight into Nahri being conflicted about, is Ali a friend? Is Dara evil? And to be honest, all of these things just could have been avoided if they had just talked to one another. You guys both know what the problem is. Just tell each other the truth, and then we wouldn't be in this mess. My favorite character was actually Muntadir. Surprise! To me, I first read him like, oh great, we're gonna get like your typical king in waiting, and he's just like super spoiled, lives in this lap of luxury, and he does an amazing job like building up that front, because that's how I felt about him. But as we uncover him more and more, there's darkness to him, there's a firmness to him that makes people respect him. And then at the end, you know, we get that sweet little baby moment of Muntadir and Jamshid, and I was like, oh, you guys love each other. I mean, there were like little bits, you know, little bits that just kind of made you not believe what a player that Muntadir was. Like, he was just a player because it was convenient to him, and then Jamshid was always, you know, the shield that guarded him. But I'm a little bit in love with the fact that they loved each other, but they could never be with one another. I would read the hell out of that story. I hope we get a little bit more of that in the next one, especially because we got the inside of Kava's thinking toward the very end of the book. Come on. There's just so much stuff right at the end. There was a lot of slowness, and then the end like just paid off in just such big ways. Why didn't we get a little bit more of that? It's okay. It made me really excited for the next book. The other thing that I wanted to bring up about Nahri is, like, the reason why she was probably my least favorite is, like, during the bulk of the book, we get this, like, really independent, fierce fighter female at the beginning of the book, and then she becomes complacent towards the middle, and it's not until the very end that it's like, oh, there you are again. There you are, Nahri. Like, pick back up your scheming ways. I see you. Like, that made me so excited. Like, oh, thank God she's not just gonna, like, go down the rabbit hole of just becoming a vanilla character in the background. So I'm really, really happy with how this book ended. But those were all the things that I just really had to say. It was a little bit slow. The romance, I think we could have gotten more of the passion, like more of the build up to the passion in the beginning, so then, you know, their romance would have felt more convincing in the middle. The ending was dynamite. The world building was dynamite. Everything about this made me really excited, and I just thought this was a complete success of a debut novel for S.A. Chakraborty. So that's why I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, everyone, so if you're here, that means that you've read the book, you wanted some spoilers, so please feel free to discuss away in the comment section below. Alright, if you don't want to talk to me down in the comment section below, you can always find me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. It's at What Cass Read. It's the same as this channel, so it's super easy to find. And then, of course, my Goodreads account is always going to be linked down below. Otherwise, you know how these videos end. Talk to you later. Bye.